Hey, welcome to Mountain Beaches. It is a glorious, beautiful day. It really is. It's spectacular. We're going to have highs in the mid 70s today. A little breezy, so that's kind of nice. It keeps up from feeling too warm. But today, in today's video, we are going to be getting our Arctic Fox trailer ready for a little camping trip we're going on with friends. We like to take that when we're just going for a few days. That way we don't have to totally pack up our fifth wheel and get that ready for moving. So it can sit right there. We can get our little trailer. We're just going for a couple of days. We're going to get that ready. I need to power wash that thing. It is filthy, and that's probably one of the first things I'm going to do. And today's video is sponsored by Jackery, and we want to thank Jackery for sending us over this HomePower 3000 to 3600 watt solar generator, and this is just in time for our vacation, our little trip we're taking in the Fox. This is going to be awesome. Let's get it opened up and see what we have here. Besides the solar panels, 200 watts of solar panels to recharge this. So let's see what it is. Okay, this is the AC cord. Of course, a manual. And then, here it is. And down in the bottom here, let's see, there's something else. Nope. That's all there is. What else do you need? This Jackery HomePower 3000 is going to be awesome. Look at this. Look at this. It has a 30 amp plug right on it. I didn't even know that. It says right on here, recreational vehicles only. That's our trailer. We're going to plug our trailer right into this. It has 4 AC outlets, and they're pure sine wave, meaning you get smooth, even power, and you don't have to worry about your sensitive electronics like your laptop or your phone. You don't have to worry about the power going into those. This is going to cover that with this pure sine wave. Here's the AC power button. Here's the DC power button. It has 4 USB connections, 2 USB-A, 2 USB-C, 100 watt max on the C, 18 watt max on the USB-A, has a 12 volt adapter for your vehicle, or you could just plug it in if you have an AC outlet in your vehicle to charge this. I'm excited to power this thing on. Let's see if it comes with the charge. Power. All right, it does. 30%, not bad. But before we use this, we probably want to charge this up. So let's take care of that. Okay, let's get this thing plugged in to AC power and give her a charge. All right, I heard it click. There it goes. Oh, 1640 watts of input. That is awesome. It says it'll take an hour, 1.7 hours. That's not bad at all from 30 to 100%. Really fast charge. All right, let's check back in a little bit and see how we're doing on the charge. It says about an hour and a half, a little bit more. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half. Let's see where we're at. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We are basically all the way there. That's awesome. The weather's changing a bit on me. It's getting a lot windier and the clouds are rolling in, so I better hurry up and get this trailer pressure washed. I thought I was going to need the Jackery to run the pressure washer, but I don't know what I was thinking. It's a gas-powered pressure washer. Okay, let's get the water connected and then start up the power washer and get going. All right, I'll tell you, that thing works really well. Our trailer is now nice and clean, and we are ready to get ready for our camping trip and try out the Jackery. We're at our campsite, and it's almost as if we are about to get a summertime thunderstorm. We're still here towards the end of May, but it is really threatening. So we're going to, if we have to move inside, we'll move inside, but we're going to keep going. It's time to get this Jackery power station plugged in. First thing I want to try is that 30 amp plug and see how my trailer will work with it. All right, let's see, get the power cord and see if it's long enough to plug in. Well, maybe. Alrighty, so let's see. We're at 99% and 0 watts input, 0 output. Let's see, this shouldn't do much, maybe. And we need to turn the AC on. Okay, here we go. It's already taking close to 500 watts. That's probably just trying to charge our batteries. So far, so good. So it's just as if we're on shore power, but we're not. That is the beauty of this thing. We can take it wherever we go camping, and we've got AC power. Now, let's try out some things and see what this is capable of. This will do 3,600 watts, and I think it'll burst up to 7,000. This thing is a beast. All right, first thing every trailer needs is lights, and we've got those. But what I really want to try is our refrigerator on electric mode, and then we're going to see what the Jackery looks like. So we're going to turn it on. Okay, so it's on, but we want to change it to electric. Okay, it's on AC. Let's go check the Jackery. Okay, we are only pulling 640 watts. That's awesome. We have so much more power. Let's keep going. Let's try out the microwave. Just got a glass of water to put something in it. And all right, let's go check the Jackery. All right, we're using 2,000 watts. We're getting there better. This thing still has 1,600 watts to go. Another appliance that we use often, and now we can use camping, is our toaster. So who doesn't like a piece of toast, an English muffin, camping? So let's see what this will do. It's going. Let's check the Jackery. 1,345. Who doesn't like a good, freshly brewed cup of coffee while they're camping? So we're going to try that. We're just going to heat some water and see how the Jackery will do. Remember, this is a 3,600 watt solar generator. You can charge it off your AC at home. You can charge it off your AC in your car or truck if you have a vehicle that does that. You can charge it off the solar panels. It came with 200 watts of solar panels, so we'll try those later. Okay, so let's plug this in. Now remember, this trailer does not have an inverter. It just has standard lead acid batteries and 12 volt. So all of this that we're showing you is running off of the Jackery system that we plugged our shore power cord into. Okay, so we have power here now. So let me go and say brew now. Okay, it's going. All right, we are at 1,460 watts. This thing isn't even getting close to capacity. We could be running this, the coffee maker, and the toaster at the same time. Hey, let's try that. Okay, we moved the toaster over here because I didn't want to plug two power-hungry appliances into the same outlet. I'm not sure what circuits those are on, so we'll see. Okay, let's go check. All right, 2,180. Still a long way to go. This does 3,600. Wow, we have 1,500 watts still to play with, and it has a capacity to surge beyond the 3,600 for a short period of time.
Want to add the microwave?
We could do that. We could add the microwave. And now the toaster. And we've got all three going. And here comes the rain. We are at 3,500. We're still below capacity.
Wow.
That is the trifecta of power-hungry appliances. Toaster, coffee maker, and microwave all running at the same time. We can also add, maybe try a hairdryer. Let's try that and see what happens. Maybe we'll just plug the hairdryer in here and see how we can do. Okay, we're still at 3,500. Okay, it just popped. So, too much. But this uses another 1,500, and we were already at the capacity pretty much. So it'll kick back on here, and well, it's already back on. We just need to turn the appliances back on inside. This is amazing. I am so impressed with the capacity of this Jackery HomePower 3000 workstation or power station. The Jackery solar generator HomePower 3000 is designed to power all your essentials with 7,200 watts of surge power and 3,600 watts of output. That'll cover so much. It'll run your refrigerator for 1 to 2 days. It'll run your lights for 9 to 10 days. Fans, Wi-Fi. It's amazing. With the bifacial 200 watt solar panels, you can power this thing anywhere, anytime the sun is out. Free power. The Jackery Solar Generator HomePower 3000 is also the world's smallest and lightest in its class. So we've run the Jackery down to about 88%. We have hardly used any of the stored capacity of this. We're going to use it a little bit more today, drain it a little bit more, and then hook up the solar panels to recharge it and see how efficient that is. We've got a beautiful sunny day, so that'll be great. One of the things I love about this is its ability to be a backup standby generator for your home in the event of power outages. Who doesn't have power outages, especially in this day and age? I think our community alone has had multiple of them over the past year, and this would be a perfect solution. You can store this thing for an entire year and it will still maintain 95% of its battery capacity. That's fantastic. I'm especially excited with the fast charging. If you want to plug it into an AC outlet, it'll charge from nothing to 100 in about 2.5 hours. If you add on AC and DC charging, that'll cut that down to as little as 1.7 hours. I just had a thought. Let's take this Jackery, hook it up to our fifth wheel that has a 50 amp circuit. We'll dial it down to the output that this can put out, and let's charge our batteries on our fifth wheel from the Jackery. That's crazy. Okay, I've got my power cord from the trailer, and I've set the setting on the inverter so that it will only draw 30 amps, which is what this will put out. So let's plug this in. 30 amp RV connector right there. And let's turn the AC power on. And let's see what it does. And there it goes. It's 2,100 watts. It's drawing from this and putting it into my batteries on my trailer. 2163. Looks like it's settling somewhere around 2,150 to 60 watts that it's pulling out of the Jackery 3000 and putting into my trailer's batteries to recharge those. How awesome is that? So our trailer batteries are getting close to being fully charged. They're still in the process of charging, but we've got solar. We can finish the charging up on that. This is down to 72%, and we're still pulling 2,168 watts out of this to our battery. But let's switch now. Let's go from this powering our trailer to this being recharged from the solar panels that came with it. 200 watt suitcase style bifacial solar panels. It's just beautiful. They thought of so many details. As I was getting the power cord out, this end plugs in over here. But look at this here. This has both a USB-A and a USB-C connector. So while I'm charging the Jackery from the solar panels, I can be charging my laptop, my battery, my phone, all sorts of things. That is just attention to detail. It's the little things that make this product just stand out. And there's so many little things. This is a brilliant one. Okay, let's stop the output. I'm going to disconnect that. And okay, we're at 70%, and we're going to come over here to the input, just like that. And we're charging. Let's see what we're doing. We are getting 163 watts of input right now. Remember that the theoretical capacity is 200 watts. So I would expect that we're going to be able to get up to maybe 180, maybe 190 watts of input. I don't quite have the angle right. I ought to play with the angle of the solar panels and might be able to get a little bit more, but we're pulling in 165 watts right now. So let's let this thing charge back up for free from the sun. Okay, I reoriented the solar panels. I pretty much just laid them down with just a 2x4 underneath the top of it, because the sun is really high in the sky this time of year, and it's already made a difference. We're now getting 173 watts of input instead of the 164. So that was an increase of 9 watts just by doing that. And we're still in the morning. So the sun will be at its peak maybe in about an hour. I'm loving this. All right, it's been about 2 hours now since we've had the solar panels hooked up to the Jackery. Let's see how much of a charge we've gotten. We started, if I'm remembering, we started at 70%. And let's see where we're at after 2 hours. All righty, here we go. Well, that's not too bad. We are up to 80%, and we're still getting about 172, 171 watts. That's really exceptional. I am really excited about the solar panels that came with this Jackery unit. Couldn't be happier. We really want to thank our friends at Jackery for sponsoring today's video, and thank you for watching. We have links below in the description for where you can purchase this. It's an amazing product. We highly recommend it. We're looking forward to our camping trip where we're going to really put this thing through the ringer, but we've had fun with it so far. It's been amazing. Thank you, Jackery.